flight left at 6 from Washington Reagan National, and it was a 2-hour and 15-minute flight that only took an hour and 30 minutes, so 45 minutes early. And I took the MARTA train, the red line, all the way from the airport up to the Sandy Springs station, and I'm making my way now down to the REI, which doesn't open till 9. Pick up a fuel canister. You can't take those on the flight. And but first, I packed my backpack in one of these IKEA Fracta bags that I got on Amazon. Plus I got a couple odds and ends and a little backpack we got at, my wife got at a conference. So I'm gonna drop those off conveniently at the Goodwill. That's right next to the REI. The REI doesn't open until 10. So I'm gonna find a coffee shop and just hang out for a bit. Talk to you later. So finishing up a little walk around suburban Atlanta, Sandy Springs. Went to Target, coffee shop. Now I'm going to the Mecca, aka REI, to get a fuel canister and maybe a rain cover. Getting some gear, rain cover, compression, stuff sack for my quilt. Give me a little more space in the backpack here at REI.
Maybe I'm confused. I guess I don't.
The little Garmin,
No, I don't.
Zolio. Everybody I've shuttled over the years.
Do you update the maps on it?
No. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Because they're still free. This is. I get it.
Yep.
This is we around this corner.
Arriving at
See the white up there?
destination on right.
Can y'all see it?
Oh yeah.
That's the top section of the waterfall right there. That's the lodge where you're staying up there.
All right.
In 1/4 mile, turn right.
This is the new visitor center.
Well, here we are. I'm ready to go inside and do my leave no trace class and get my hang tag. And Ron's gonna come out, and guy who gave me a shuttle ride is gonna take my picture at the arch.
Yeah, I was like, do you want to do a cake line? Let's go.
Okay, so you're about to embark on the Appalachian Trail.
Woo!
And this is an example of the kind of people that you'll meet on the trail. There are three general groups you'll meet. The GATC, the Georgia Appalachian Trail Club, lots of volunteer members. The three of us are all probably part of the ATC, the GATC. You'll meet trail ambassadors and ridge runners. The ambassadors and the ridge runners are there to ensure the safety and comfort of the hikers and deal with any problems. They're not the trail police. If you see somebody with a shirt with badges on it, like Tanya or Beth Ann, they're there to help you, to point out things.
OMG. I cannot believe I'm actually here. Holy cow. 54 years in the making. Let's get this party started. Here we are. Let's get going on the approach trail, heading up to Amicalola Lodge for the evening in what will probably be the bougiest lodging of the whole trip. But this is going to be a stout little climb here. I think it's 1.2 miles and right at about 900 feet of elevation gain. So far, looks like a pretty benign trail, but I'm sure the fun is going to start when we get to the steps. This must be a shelter. Yeah, I forget what the name of that shelter is. But you can stay there if you need to. There's a playground over here. And there's the visitor center, which is beautiful. Beautiful building. Let's walk a little bit more. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. Yep. So weather-wise, it's actually clouding up. It's been a sunny day. Tomorrow it might be a little rain, maybe 1/10 of an inch. Looks like Thursday is going to be a gully washer, maybe 1.5 inches of rain. We'll see. I had a really good flight from DC this morning. 2-hour and 12-minute flight that only took 90 minutes. Hello.
Howdy.
And got to Atlanta at 7:30 in the morning. Took the train from the airport, the red line, all the way up to Sandy Springs. Went to Target, went to a coffee shop and got some breakfast. Went to REI, spent even more money. And Ron Brown gave me a ride up here. Please consider him for all your shuttling needs. He was a lot of fun. Enjoyed getting to know him and listen to his stories. Anyway, I'm gonna do some hiking. I'll check back in a while. So this is the boardwalk that goes up to the base of the falls, and I think that's where the steps start. Well, here we're getting back on trail. Finished with that boardwalk. Wow. Look at that mica. That's biotite, I think. Maybe some muscovite as well. Apparently that's very common around here. Here's the trail. And there's where we're going. You see the bridge up there at the top. And somewhere up in there, and that ridge is the lodge where I'll be spending the night. Well, I was wrong. I was wrong about that trail. This is the trail we're going up. And it's going to get steep. I think this is called a reflecting pond. Ron, my shuttle driver, said you can stop here and reflect on your poor life choices. Alright, this is where the steps start. Right up there, out of there you can see the trail. For all you trail running folks, this is like Apple Orchard Falls on steroids. The highest waterfall east of the Mississippi. Higher than Niagara, according to the shuttle driver. Wheel doggies. That's a bit of a steep climb. It is indeed kind of like Apple Orchard Falls in Virginia on steroids, but I didn't have to run 20 miles to get to the base of it. So I think this is it. This is the top of the falls. Let's turn around and see what it looks like. Yay! There's a reflecting pond where I consider my poor life choices and decided to stick with them. Hope I don't regret that. Alright, let's go up to the lodge, check in, and have a little bit of a rest and get ready for tomorrow. I think tomorrow, rather than to take the AT approach trail up to Springer all the way, I think I'm going to take the Linfoot hike-in trail, which adds about a mile, but it's a gentler grade and there's lots of water along it. Plus you get to see the Linfoot hike-in. Look that up online. It's a really cool place. I'm not going to stay there, but definitely want to stop and have a look at it. I'll be going that way tomorrow morning. I'll have to see the wizard down that way. But tonight, we're going to take the trail to the lodge. Well, here we are at the Amicalola Falls Lodge. This is pretty nice. I don't have a problem with glamping every now and then. Plus, Mrs. expressed some interest in this, so I'm gonna go home and do some marketing. Let's see what it looks like inside. Holy cow, this is nice. Wow, look at that. Yeah, pretty nice. And here, sorry for the switching around, there's the famous huge map of the entire trail. Look at that. I will be taking the elevator. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you got this far, I really appreciate it. And one note before I wrap up, I must have misheard Ron, the shuttle driver. Amicalola Falls is actually the highest waterfall in Georgia. The highest waterfall east of the Mississippi is Whitewater Falls on the North Carolina, South Carolina border. And Crabtree Falls in Virginia is the longest continuous cascade in the eastern U.S. I should know that. I've been there. Anyway, I said in my first video a couple weeks ago that I was going to do a gear review, and unfortunately I ran out of time. I apologize for that. But if you look in the, sorry for the shaking, if you look in the description for this video, I included a link to my lighter pack, which is a list of all the gear I'm taking on the hike. Hope to make another video tomorrow. Don't know when it'll get posted. I'm headed to Stover Creek Shelter. I'll see you then. Have a good evening. Oh yeah, one more thing. My shuttle driver, Ron, gave me this Tootsie Roll Pop once he dropped me off up here at Amicalola at the Visitor Center. And he said, you can do what you want with this, but a lot of people take it all the way to Katahdin and have it there as a celebration. So I'm putting this at the very bottom of my pack. See you later.